Students, we are solving chapter 4, exercise 4.3, question number 11. It states that sum of the areas of two squares is 468 meter square. If the difference of their perimeters is 24 meters, find the sides of the two squares. So, what we do, we suppose that let the side of the smaller square be x meters. So therefore the perimeter of the smaller square will be 4 multiplied by x, that is 4x meters. Since we know that perimeter of a square is 4 multiplied by side, so therefore the perimeter of the larger square will be equals to 4x plus 24 meters. Since the difference between the perimeters of the two squares is 24 meters. If the perimeter of the smaller square is 4x meters, then the perimeter of the larger square will be 4x plus 24 meters. So now we will find out the side of the larger square. So we divide perimeter by 4. So perimeter of the larger square is 4x plus 24 whole upon 4. 4 taking common in these two terms, we get x plus 6 multiplied by 4 whole upon 4. 4 and 4 will be cancelled out. We get perimeter of the side of the larger square as x plus 6 meters. Okay. Now the area of the smaller square, as we know that area of square is side square and side of the smaller square is x meters, so therefore area of the smaller square will be square of x. Meter square is the unit for area of the square. Now we will find out the area of the larger square. So side of the larger square is x plus 6 meters, so area will be x plus 6 whole square meter square. Now according to the question, since in the question it is given that sum of the areas of the two square is 468 meter square. So here what we done, we have added the areas of the two squares, that is x square and x plus 6 whole square. These are the areas of the two squares. When they are added, it will be equal to 468 meter square. So now we will solve for it. X square as such, and in this x plus 6 whole square we will apply the algebraic identity a plus b whole square, which will give you x square plus of 12x plus of 36. So these are the terms on the left side, and right side is your 468. Now x square plus x square on left hand side be added to get 2x square, 12x as such, and plus of 36. And this term of the right hand side 468, when transposed to the left hand side we get minus of 468 is equal to 0. So again it implies that 2x square as such plus or 12x as such and plus 36 minus 468 will give you minus of 432 equals to 0. So it implies that x square plus 6x minus 216 is equal to 0. This will be the quadratic equation in the variable x. When we divide all the terms on the left hand side by 2, we get this quadratic equation. Now comparing this quadratic equation, which we have given equation 1, with the standard form of quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, we get a is equal to 1. And what is a? A is the x square coefficient, and here the x square coefficient is 1, so that's why a is equal to 1. And x coefficient is b, here x coefficient is plus 6, so b is 6, and c means constant, and here the constant is minus 216, so c is minus of 216. Now we will find out the value of the discriminant, which is your b square minus 4ac. So putting the value of a, b and c in this formula, we get 6 square minus of 4 multiplied by 1 minus of 216. 6 square will give you plus of 36, and minus 4 multiplied by 1 and multiplied by minus 216 will give you plus of 864. And when these two numbers are added, we get 900, and 900 is greater than 0. We know that. And whenever the value of the discriminant is greater than 0, the roots are real and the roots are distinct also. And to find out the roots, we will use the quadratic formula. And this will give you the value of x as minus of b plus minus under root of b square minus 4ac whole upon 2a. So now we will put the value of b as 6. So we get minus of 6 plus minus under root. The value of the discriminant, we already find out 900. Put here 900. So square root of 900 whole upon 2 multiplied by 1. 1 is the value of a. Here we have find out value of a. Now on solving this, we get minus of 6 plus minus 30 whole upon 2. Square root of 900 is 30. Now taking the positive sign, x will be equals to minus of 6 plus of 30 whole upon 2. We get 24 upon 2. On cancellation we get 12. Taking the negative sign, x will be equal to minus 6 minus of 30 whole upon 2. We get minus 36 upon 2. So the value of x is minus 18. But side of the length of the square cannot be negative. But the length of the square cannot be negative. So therefore x will be equals to 12. So it implies that length of the smaller square, which we suppose that x is found to be 12 meters, and the length of the larger square will be x plus 6 according to our supposition. And when we put the value of x as 12, we get 12 plus 6 is equal to 18 meters. In this way, we can find out the sides of the two squares, which are 12 meter and 18 meter. And this is your required answer. Hope you understand. Thank you so much.